Hey everybody, welcome back to Lemon Branch DIY. Today we're working on my Brondell Coral 3-stage carbon filter system, and I'm going to show you how to replace them. Okay you guys, so what we're working on is we're going to replace the filters. Now these filters, there's 3 of them in the series, and it's this under the cabinet filtration system. Most of these are very similar. If you don't have the Brondell, it's going to be very similar. These filters will last about a year. Once that year is up, it's a good idea to change them out so that you know that you're getting the best water possible. And if you are like us, we absolutely love this system. It's pretty simple to do, but there are a few tricks before you get started that you need to be aware of. So this is what comes in the pack. You get all 3 of the filters, and then you also get a replacement battery. Now that battery is for the indicator light here for your faucet. So when you turn it on, it will either be blue or it will be red. So blue means that it's good to go. If it turns to red, you know it's time to change it. So the battery is located inside here, on the back side of here, and I'll show you how to do that here in just a minute. But that's what they give you the battery for, and then here's just some instructions on how to do it. All right, so here's our filters right here, and you can see all 3 of them lined up in a row. They're really easy and easy accessible, but if we were to unscrew this right now with the water being on, we are gonna have a flood here underneath the cabinet. So first thing we gotta do is we gotta locate where the water is. So if you're not familiar with how the water comes in, under your sink, you're going to have a red and you're going to have a blue. So this is in the newer homes. Sometimes in the older homes, you're not going to see these colors. So obviously red is for hot, blue is for cold. And you might have a turn on and off like this. That valve right there, you just turn just like you would, you know, turning on your hose faucet. You turn that and it can turn off. But these ones are a little bit different. This is a newer style on and off. So what you do is you have to pull it up. So to turn it off, you take this guy and you pull it up until it clicks. So you pull this up. It can be pretty stiff, but you just pull it up until you hear it click. Once that clicks, you know you have it turned off. And now let's go back up here to the sink and we'll turn on the faucet. And you can see it drains out a little bit. So just let that drain completely out so we know that the cold water is off. So it will take just a second for it to slow down, and we want to make sure that stops dripping so that when we go to open these up and twist these off, we're not going to have a flood. Okay, so I'm just going to place a little bowl underneath these filters here because once we go to undo it, there will be a little bit of dripping. So the way you do this, it's really, really simple. You can pull it out. You see how that swivels? You can pull it out and you just turn it to the left, and that's all you do. Okay, so that's the sediment filter. So we'll put that off to the side. We'll move the bowl over just a little bit, and now we're going to do the pre-carbon filter. You just turn it to the left, and then it pops right off. Okay, now we've got the last one, the carbon block. We'll turn that to the left, and out it comes. Okay, so this is how the new ones look. It's really simple to install them. So all you have to do is you see the arrows, you want to line the arrows up, push in and twist, and it'll just lock into place. And then you can rotate it down. It's kind of nice with the, you know, being able to rotate it, makes it easier to get to. One thing I always do is I always label them, the install date. Today is December 1st, 2025, and so I've gone through and labeled each of those, and then I've just gone ahead and put the new ones in. Now the only thing that we need to do now is turn the water back on, and so how we do that is we just push down on the pipe, or this little valve, just like that. You can hear it starting to pressurize. We've got the valve open. To push all the air out, there it goes. You saw a little bit of the black. That black is totally normal because it's going through those filters. So now here's something that you want to keep in mind. You got to let this run for 5 minutes. So we're going to flush this system out. So just let that go for 5 minutes, and while we're waiting for that, we'll go ahead and replace the battery that's on the faucet here. Okay, so the battery compartment is this rubber thing on the side. So you see the faucet comes off like this on the side. You got this rubber gasket here. So we just slide this out and that exposes the battery. Okay, so replacing the battery is pretty simple. Once you get the little rubber guy out, you just can slide the battery out just like that. Out with the old and in with the new. And then we'll just slide it in there. And now you can see there's some of the lights. I'm sure you saw that come on. You want to put it in just like this because you see that little square right there? That's the LED lights. So when we put it in, we want to make sure that the LED lights match up with this little window right here by my thumb. And so we'll just push that all the way in as far as it'll go. And you'll know it's all the way in because this rubber is flush. Just like that. Now we'll just reinstall this back on the tap. And as we operate it, see how that's blue? So now you can see it's blue. It's blinking blue, meaning that everything's good with this filter. And blue is good. When it turns red, replace. Okay, so there you have it. Not too hard. It was actually really simple and easy. And I just love this whole system. It makes such a difference having it. And I know if you have this, which you probably do, that's why you're watching this video, you know how much we love this too. So it's always a good idea to keep your filters up to date, just so you know that you've got the most fresh water that you can have. So thanks again for watching. Hit that thumbs up. That lets us know that we're doing good things around here. And don't forget to subscribe. That means the world to us, and we will see you on the next video.